So, and they're trying to bring on maybe 4 clients. Like, again, I don't know the whole situation, but maybe they're trying to bring on
That's
4
true.
morning clients so that they can staff these cases with full-time RBTs. I don't know. That's me looking at it from best case scenario.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right. The training for the company is ultimately the source of the mistreatment of autistic people. I have previously also been completely unaware of ongoing abuse by ABA providers. Because I had worked for a good company, I only wish to advocate for autistic individuals.
The training for the company is ultimately the source. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like the training, yeah. So if you have no training, like if your training is non-existent, like there was one we read before we said we need to react to these. Like I've been here for what I think they said 4 days or something like that, and then they threw me in on a case, and I've never worked in the field before. Like yeah, absolutely.
And they got physically injured.
Yes,
because,
and so that's going. Of course, that's going to lead to abuse and unethical services, and may not be intentional, right? But by design, the fact that there is no training, it is going to lead to that inevitable outcome.
Or not adequate training and supervision.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so because I had worked for a good company, I only wish to advocate for autistic individually.
Yeah,
like
and
again, this is
the population who we provide services for. We are their advocates.
Yes.
That is our job, is to
Yes.
look at their best interest,
Yes.
and we want them to be safe, and we want to help teach them the skills that they need to have a better quality of life.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely, training is so
Okay.
important, and that's part of this growth of a new company, growth of an existing company.
Yes.
I don't care where you're at in your journey of your company, but training your staff and providing ongoing training
Yes.
and supervision is like crucial. Like
Yes.
you can't continue
Yes,
without
and so
that.
like that's where the onboarding process comes on. Okay, so you know so I mean there's a lot of moving pieces here, but like who are the clients that we can ethically work with? That's the first thing that needs to be understood, right? Because if you're taking on cases that maybe you don't have the skill set for, and then obviously if you're not trained, then how are your staff trained, right? So there's that piece of it. So knowing the clients that you can work with is super important. Knowing your values and how you're going to respond to those clients that you cannot work with because you don't have the skill set. Are you going to refer them out, or how is that? Are you going to bring in some experts? I don't know how that works. And then having an onboarding that will allow your techs to work independently after the training is over is super important with the clients that you currently work with.